go to Starbucks and you can get yourself a coffee, okay?
I don't like Starbucks.
Well, you got to be a real coffee snob to take that turn down free coffee. I mean, I'm just saying. And if they don't give it to you at Starbucks, go to Hampton Inn. You walk into a Hampton Inn, just go grab yourself a cup. Just walk in like you own the place. You know what I mean? Take a little bag and make yourself look better. All right. We're going to multiply by 6. We're going to get negative 18 is less than or equal to negative 2 plus 5, which is less than 20. We're going to subtract 5. We're going to subtract 5. We're going to subtract 5. We're going to get negative 23 is less than or equal to negative 2x, which is less than 19. We're going to divide by negative 2. We're going to divide by negative 2. We're going to divide by negative 2. We're going to get 23 over 2. Now, watch what we're going to do. Less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to x, which is greater than negative 19 halves. Notice that we have to rotate the inequality even here because we've divided by a negative. How do I write this in interval notation? Negative 19 halves to 23 halves. This gets the bracket. That gets a parenthesis. All right. Amisha, you got it for real? Good job. Super duper proud of you. And that may have come off condescending, but it wasn't meant to be. It was really meant to be honest, sincere. I'm proud of you for getting it. That's a tough question. That was a real tough question. Hey, Leela, can I tell you one thing that makes me sad?
What makes you sad?
That Brittany and Blaine and Sarah will never know how much fun it is to be in class, like for real class.
Aw. Yeah.
Because this is just not the same.
No.
And they don't even know. I'm like way funnier in person.
That is true.
Is it a bracket and then a parentheses? Sasha, why do you keep bringing this back to like math? Golly day. It's a parenthesis and then a bracket. So this number gets the bracket. This number gets the parenthesis, but they're in backwards order because of the inequality being rotated. So does that make sense? Okay. Sarah, we good, baby? Okay, good. Amisha, let me just remind you that when you say that was very easy, I'm happy you said for me, because that kind of stuff usually will get your tires slashed in the parking lot. Just saying. Hey, Derek, how we doing, baby? Good so far? Hey, Elise.
Yes.
Did you see Blaine drinking coffee?
No, I didn't.
Hey, Blaine, show her your cup.
Nice.
That's what coffee at home looks like. That's when you brew it at your house. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's in a red cup that maybe or maybe didn't make him preschool for his mama for Mother's Day back, 16, 20 years ago, however long it's been.
Okay, next time I'll bring a different cup.
No. It's okay, honey. You'll need to go to Starbucks and buy it and then put it in another cup. That's just like extra dishes. Why would you want to do that?
No.
All right. It's okay. I won't tell your mom you went and got Starbucks this morning. It's fine. She probably thinks you went to Circle K or something. She doesn't know. All right. Any questions? Going once? Going twice? All right. Let's do one last let's do one last one. Let's do one last one, and let's do when is y1 greater than 0? Let's do y1 less than 0. Let's do y1 equals 0. Me, Lisa? Can you hear me, honey?
Yes.
Hey, is it okay with you if we call on Derek?
Sure.
Hey, Derek. Did you hear how Melissa said call on Derek? Did you hear that? Derek, if you see Melissa walking down the side of the road and you think to yourself, you know what? Maybe I should give her a ride. Maybe you know what you ought to do? Tell her to call a cab. That's what I'd do for her. She wanted to throw me under the bus like that. She can get it. You know what? Get yourself a horse.
I believe he has the answers.
Oh, Derek, what she's really saying is she feels like somebody needs to have faith in you and she wants to be that person. Maybe you should buy her a cupcake or something. Or some caramel. I think caramel would be a great caramel would be a great gift for somebody. Derek, do you have an answer? All right. This is a whole lot easier, Derek, when you can talk, but go ahead and type them in. Type them in 1, 2, 3, top to bottom. Go. Negative infinity to negative 4. Like it. Negative 4 to infinity, negative 4. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Melissa, how do they look? Are you glad you have faith in Derek?
I thought the 4 was a positive.
Well, you know what? I mean, Derek doesn't have a webcam, so maybe he can't see very good.
Yeah.
It is positive. So it's negative infinity to 4. 4 to infinity. 4. It's okay, Derek. We all make mistakes. I mean, except for Melissa, she clearly doesn't make any. But the rest of us, we're just commoners, you know. It's Melissa's world. We're all just paying rent. Hey, Leela.
Yes.
Do you remember the first time in class when I called you out and said it was your fault that somebody else was getting called on, how mortified you were?
Yeah. I do.
Isn't it great that you don't even care anymore?
I mean, sure, you can put it like that.
I mean, I guess what I'm trying to explain to you, Leela, is this is the way it's going to be when you get your first speeding ticket. When you get your very first one, you're going to be like all scared and nervous, and you're going to be like, oh my God, my parents are going to kill me. And then by the time you get your 8th one, you're just like, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hey, Blaine, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like, Blaine, you can understand where I'm coming from on that.
I get you. I understand.
How many have you gotten, Blaine?
I've gotten pulled over 5 times, but I've never got a ticket. I get lucky.
His uncle is Grady Judd, I promise you. Leela, he's got his uncle or his nephew or one of his nephews or somehow his ass is related to Grady. I mean, first of all, he's got a bear in his room. So you know that makes him like 50-50 chance to be related to Grady anyway. And then when he go ahead and say that he gets off, you know how many times I've been pulled over, Leela?
Like 20 something.
More than 5. You know how many tickets I've gotten? More than 5.
More than
All right. Brittany, have you got the ticket yet?
No.
I hope you don't get one, baby. Usually I would say I hope you get it just because I want to be a jerk, but I'm hoping you don't get it.
Well,
So be careful. Do you speed or not really?
I do, but where I drive, I pretty much know where all the cops sit, so I would slow down.
All right. All right. Last one. Midpoint of PQ, -4, 6. P equals 3, -8. Find Q. Hey, Blaine.
Yes.
You know, in your life, you're going to run across people, and some people are going to be happy for your success. Some people are going to be hating on your success, and some people won't give a damn about your success. Okay.
True.
I want to know exactly how it is you've been stopped 5 times and not gotten any tickets.
I really do get lucky.
I actually had guns pulled on me once.
Wow. I'm respectful.
Listen, I try to be.
You
But
got a gun pulled on you?
Blaine pulled a gun on me.
I'd love to
was-
hear this story.
Well, I was driving home from University of Florida.
Mhm.
I was on the turnpike, and evidently I was speeding on the turnpike. And evidently, you know how sometimes when you're just driving, you're not really paying attention, but you're just driving, you know what I mean? Like, just try not to hit the car in front of you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So evidently I was speeding on the turnpike, and I didn't see the policeman behind me. So I just kept on going. I made it all the way to I-4 and 27 before I saw a line of police cars behind me. There was like 7 of them.
No, that is funny.
And so I see these 7 cars behind me, and I'm like, dang. So I pull over.
So they thought you were running?
Huh?
So they thought you were running from them?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
And they surrounded me, and they jumped out. The doors were open. They were pointing their guns at me. It was about Code Brown in that situation right there.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, and then the guy came up to the window. He's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Home." And he's like, I'm like, "What's going on?" And he was like, "But you were speeding." And I'm looking back at these cops, and I'm like, "You got to be kidding me." Yeah, full guns on me. And then they gave me a ticket, Blaine. After all that, Leela, I got a ticket.
Dang.
Andrew, talk to me, Andrew. Andrew, talk to me. Elise. Elise.
Yes.
Hey, for real, that's Starbucks, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Tell the truth.
I am.
Andrew, where are you at, man? You were just typing. Talk to me, Andrew. You got an answer? Okay, you got an answer? Hey, Leela,
Yeah.
have you ever played a game of hide and go seek where you told a kid to go hide and then you didn't even go seek and you just let him hide for like 4 hours?
No, that's really evil.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Because I'm always
Like-
excited to go find them, so I go find them.
No, it's even better if you're like, hey, let's play hide and go seek. You go hide. And then then you just, after they leave, you just go on about what you were doing. And then 3 hours later, they come back and you'd be like, yeah, I never found you. My bad. All right. Andrew's got an answer. He says it's -1/2 and 1. Let's take a look. If the midpoint is -4, 6, if the midpoint is negative 4, 6, how do I find the other endpoint? If you remember, I said let's double the endpoint or double the midpoint. So it's 2 times the midpoint, and then check off the original point.
You were
Let's see. So what are you going to do? You're going to double this point. So you're going to do negative 8, 12. And then you're going to subtract off this point. So then subtract off 3 negative. So your answer is going to be negative 11 and 20. Your answer is going to be negative 11 and 20. All right. Any questions on that? Questions on that? Brittany, we good?
Yeah.
Sarah, we're good? All right. All right. With that being said, we're going to look at some graphs. We're going to move our discussion forward into chapter 2. We're going to move our discussion forward into chapter 2. So let's take a look. Some graphs I want you to look at. First 3. Y equals X. Y equals X squared. Y equals X cubed. This is supposed to go through 0, 0, people. Hey, how you doing? This is Steve.
Hi, this is Brian Lee calling on behalf of the solarproject.com.
I don't have time, Brian. Thank you. This is Y equals square root of X. This is the absolute value of X. And this is the cube root of X. All right, here's what I want you to do. For all 6 of these, I want you to find the domain and range. Go. For all 6, find the domain and range. All right, domain and range, go. Let's see here. Elise, for real. Can you unmute me and walk me through the domain and range of these? What'd you get for the first one?
For the first one, I got domain is infinity to infinity.
Negative infinity to infinity. What's the range?
Range is negative infinity to infinity.
The range is negative infinity to infinity. What about the domain and range of the next one?
For domain, I got negative infinity to infinity.
The domain is negative infinity to infinity.
Mm-hmm.
The domain is negative infinity. What's the range?
I got 0 to infinity.
0 to infinity. Now, with the 0, we want to make sure we put that in brackets, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about the next one?
Next one, I got domain is negative infinity to infinity.
Negative infinity to infinity. What's the range?
Range negative infinity to infinity.
The range is infinity to infinity. Okay. Square root, what do you get?
0 infinity for domain.
Domain is 0 to infinity. What's the range?
Range is 0 to infinity.
All right. What about the next one?
Next one is domain is negative infinity to infinity.
Negative infinity to infinity. What's the range?
0 to infinity.
0 to infinity. Very good. Last one, baby. You're on it. Go ahead. Do the next one.
Domain is infinity to infinity.
Okay. And what's the range?
Negative infinity to infinity.
All right. Now, let's do a quick poll here. Okay. All right. So pretty much everybody has got pretty much everybody has either got those or you see how we got that. Now, critically important, your knowledge of these graphs become critical to your success moving forward. We're going to go over these graphs in great detail throughout the course. And so I need you to know kind of what these graphs look like. And when you see them, recognize them. So if I were you, what I would do is get me an index card and do this. On one side of the card, I'd write down the equation. On the other side of the card, I'd write down the graph, the domain, and the range. Does that make sense? And then be able to look at the equation and go, okay, what does this equation look like? Y equals x squared. Get a picture, flip it over. Yes, that's the picture I was thinking of. or y equals absolute value of x, what does that graph look like? Okay. Ultra critical that we get these 6 pictures committed to memory as soon as possible. I cannot stress that enough, that if you want to have success in this course, you will commit these 6 pictures to memory right away. Okay. Maybe not by 11 o'clock, but certainly by 2 o'clock. And if it's not 2 o'clock today, hopefully by 2 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. So please, 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 please go ahead and knock these out. Okay. Go ahead and knock these out. Now, Leela.
Yes.
Are you a roller coaster enthusiast? Do you like roller coasters?
Yes, I love roller coasters.
Do you really?
I do.
Leela, I'm not.
Ooh.
I'm the biggest baby you'll ever see when it comes to roller coasters. Okay, first of all, Leela, my personal opinion, you shouldn't get on any roller coaster at the state fair, right? If
yeah.
the roller coaster was just on I-4 20 minutes ago, you probably shouldn't be on that one right now.
Very true.
Okay. Now, when you go to Disney, you got to feel like those are pretty safe, right?
Right.
Leela, what's your favorite part about roller coasters? Is it going up to going down? What's your favorite part?
Going down.
But in order to go down, what must you do?
You have to go up to go down.
You got to go up. Yeah, sometimes you got to go up. And then my favorite one at Disney is the People Mover.
Yeah.
I could ride the People Mover all day long. Just sit and chill. Not too terribly scared of Spaceship Earth either. I can handle the whole, what will the future look like with you? I can handle that. Expedition Everest.
That one's fun.
No, you go backwards and upside down. Leela, I'm going to look at graphs and we're going to talk about increasing, decreasing. Okay.
Okay.
And when I do it, what I want you to do is envision that you're on a roller coaster. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's take a look. Let's take a look, Nazi. So we have y equals x squared. Look at this. This is y equals x squared. Okay. Now, this is Leela. Leela, this is you. Okay. This is Leela. Okay. Leela. I'm sorry, Leela, you don't have any eyes.
That's fine. I don't even...
Wait.
Oh, I see it now.
Now you look like you're lying because you got a big nose. Pinocchio. Maybe you're just talking. Yay. Yeah. All right. Leela, are you going up or down in this situation?
Down.
Okay. So we would say that this is decreasing. We would say that this is decreasing from negative infinity to 0. Do you agree?
Yes.
Going down, going down, going down. Now, when you get to 0, what happens?
You go back up.
You turn, and here's Leela. Yay! Here's Leela. Leela's going up the hill, yeah?
And
so we will say that this is increasing from 0 to infinity. All right. Any questions on that? All right. Any questions on that? Going once. Going twice. All right. Let's look at x cubed. Let's look at x cubed. When's it increasing? When's it decreasing? Blaine, when's it increasing?
I just disconnected, so I didn't get to see what you just were talking about on the last slide.
Okay. So what we're talking about here, Blaine, is increasing, decreasing. Now, the way we're doing it is we're reading it from left to right. Okay. And you can do this the way I do it, or you can do it your own way. We're going to put a little car here. Okay. This is a car. And then we're going to put somebody in the car. Now, right now, we've been putting Leela in the car. Leela got long arms, a lot of hair. Woo. Hey, Leela, are we going to go up or down here?
We're gonna go up.
We're going to go up. So at what point do we turn and go down?
Do we go? When do we go down?
We ever go down?
No.
If I just keep riding it, will I always go up?
Yeah.
So we are increasing from negative infinity to infinity, and we are decreasing never.
Oh.
All right. Any questions on that? So we're reading it left to right. When are we going up? When are we going down? Let's say this is f of x. This is the point negative 4, negative 1. This is the point 4 of 1. When is it increasing? When is it decreasing? When's it constant? All right. I think right now it's time. It's time for Ty. Ty, can you come out of retirement, Ty? I feel like, Ty, you retired right now. Ty, you don't look, man. Haven't you been watching The Last Dance? It's time for you to put the baseball bat down and come reclaim your rightful spot. Come on, Ty. Ty, the world loves a good comeback story, man. And if you don't want to draw Leela in the car, it's okay. Draw Elise. Okay. All right. That's fair. Let's talk about it. So we start from the far left. Start left. Right? So start from the left. We're over here. Are we going up or down? As I ride the graph, am I going to go up or down? All right. Ty, as I read that graph, am I up or down? I'm going down. So if I'm going down, Ty, that is decreasing. When you go, you're decreasing. When you go up, you're increasing. All right. If you're going sideways, that's constant. Now, Ty, if we're going to go down, how far down will I go before I change directions? Where do I get to? I get to the point -4, -1. Now, when I read this, though, I'm reading the x values. So I'm decreasing from negative infinity to -4. It's the x values. I mean, I'm decreasing from negative infinity to -4. Now, a lot of people get confused because they think it's decreasing from infinity to -1. That's not what we're doing. We're reading the x values here. Now, once I get to this point, what happens? Once I get to this point, what happens with my car? Ty, what's it do? Does it go up, down, or sideways? It's constant, right? So from -4 until some other point, it's constant. All right, so -4 to 4, it's constant. All right, when's it increasing? Now, once I get to 4, what do I start doing? When I get to 4, I start going up the hill, yes? And so we're increasing from 4 to infinity. Okay. Now, I don't include those spots. The book does. I just think the book is wrong. All right. Any questions on that? Brittany, are you okay with increasing, decreasing?
Yeah.
And listen, I think we need to look at it some more. I don't think you're going to be a professional right now. I did not put brackets for any of them. The only time I put brackets is unless it's a true endpoint. All right. So let's stop here. We'll pick up this conversation with increase and decrease and constant tomorrow. We'll stop here for today, and that will give us please, sometime between in the next 8 hours or so. Please go online, do the 4 or 5 practice problems. Make sure you have honor lock working, because if you don't, you won't be able to take the test. So use Google Chrome if you can. Please use Google Chrome if you can. Okay. But I just want to make sure everybody can do it. All right. So, any questions? All right. With that being said, I'm going to save this PowerPoint and we'll post it on Canvas. You guys have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye-bye, guys.